I thought there were not a lot of you who would have an opportunity to read this book. You probably know how much I love the Let's Read and Find Out books. This one is called Eclipse, Darkness and Daytime by Franklin Branley, one of my favorite early science books. But I think this is kind of fun even for adults, so I thought I would read it to you guys. It's not a high quality video. You'll just have to hang with me here. Sometimes the moon hides the sun. The sky gets dark, almost as dark as night, but it is still daytime. There is a total solar eclipse. Solar means of the sun, and eclipse means to overshadow or leave out. There is darkness in daytime. A glow of bright light is around the moon. It's called the solar corona, or the sun's crown. During the eclipse, the brightest stars come out. Squirrels and woodchucks get ready to sleep. Birds and chickens go to roost, just as they do at night. If it's springtime, tree frogs start peeping. Animals are surprised when darkness comes in daytime. Long ago, people were also surprised. Eclipses frightened them. People thought a dragon in the sky was taking away the sun, eating it bite by bite. The sun might be gone forever. Everyone made a lot of noise. They shouted and yelled, blew horns and stamped the ground. If they could frighten the dragon, it would spit up the sun. That's what the dragon did every time. The sun returned, so people continued to believe in the legend of the eclipse dragon. Eclipses are not always total. When the moon hides only part of the sun, there is a partial eclipse. The sun does not get very dark. Because the sky is still light, we cannot see the rest of the moon, only the part that covers the sun. Sometimes a ring of the sun can be seen around the moon. Then there is an annular eclipse. Annular means ring-shaped. The sun is about 400 times bigger than the moon. So how can the moon cover it? You can find out. Hold a penny between your thumb and first finger. Move the penny in front of your eye while you look at a car across the street. When the penny is close to your eye, it covers the whole car, yet the penny is much smaller than the car. It seems to cover the car because the penny is so much closer to your eye. That's the way it is with the sun and the moon. The moon is much closer to us than the sun, about 400 times closer. The moon is so close to us, it seems to be the same size as the sun. During a total solar eclipse, it hides the sun. The moon always makes a shadow, at least twice every year, and sometimes as often as 5 times a year. The shadow falls towards Earth. When it does, there is an eclipse. As the moon moves, so does the shadow. The dark part of the shadow makes a narrow path across the earth. It is the Eclipse Path. People in the path see a total eclipse. People in the lighter part of the shadow see a partial eclipse. Astronomers know when there will be an eclipse and where the shadow will fall. They can figure out the exact hour of an eclipse, even one that will happen hundreds of years from now. They also know when eclipses happened long ago. There was one in North America in 1204 BC, more than 3,000 years ago. We wonder who was here to see it. Since then, there have been thousands of eclipses. This is the path of an eclipse that crossed Canada in 1972. On April 8th, 2024, an eclipse shadow will travel this path across the United States. How old will you be when you see this eclipse? No one should ever look right at the sun because the sunlight can injure your eyes. Astronomers take pictures of it. Cameras are fastened to their telescopes. You can see a picture of the sun by making a sun projector. Push a pin through the center of a piece of cardboard about twice the size of this book. Turn the pin so the hole has no rough edges. You can just use a piece of paper and the pin can have rough edges and it's okay. With your back to the sun, hold the projector at your shoulder so sunlight shines through the hole. Hold another piece of cardboard in your other hand. This is the screen. Adjust both cards until you see the small image of the sun on the screen. Use the sun projector when there is an eclipse. You can see the whole eclipse on the screen and there will be no danger to your eyes. You can just do this with cardstock, white cardstock. Astronomers take their telescopes and cameras all over the world to get into the eclipse path. Then, if there are no clouds, they can take pictures. Total eclipses don't last very long. After 2 or 3 minutes, they're over. A 5-minute total eclipse would be a long one. To see an eclipse, you have to be in the right place at the right time, and the sky must be clear. If you are in Colombia, South America, on February 26th, 1998, you will see a total solar eclipse. You will also be able to see one in the southern United States on August 21st, 2017. And on April 8th, 2024, there will be an eclipse from Texas to Maine. The shadow will go right through New York City. Millions of people will see darkness in daytime. Maybe you will too. There they are with their eclipse papers. I would encourage you to get 2 pieces of cardstock and stick a hole in one and hold the other one far enough away to be able to see the sun. You can even see the sunspots sometimes this way, but you can practice this before the eclipse comes and you'll be able to see the difference when the eclipse does come. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a good day and enjoy the eclipse.